Hey, what's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Knicks Cave. I'm Jan, the Knicks fan, your host, and let's get right into it. But before we get into it, I want you to do me one small favor. I want you to hit that like button. I want you to comment, and I definitely want you to hit that notification bell if you want to know when the next video is going to drop. And don't forget to subscribe, the most important thing, because it's free. It ain't going to cost you not one thing to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. And please, don't forget to hit the like button. If you like the video and you stay past 2 minutes watching it, just hit the like button. It ain't going to hurt you because it's free too. Alright, let's get into this. The New York Knicks beat Dallas Mavericks 107-77. Mavericks was on a 5-game winning streak. New York Knicks come in with a 2-game winning streak. What can I say about this game? I mean, it was surprising. Luka, he started off. He looked like something was wrong with Luka, to be honest with you, but the Dallas Mavericks couldn't afford to sit him tonight. They kind of short-handed. Tim Hardaway out. They traded away Porzingis. I'm about to say Porgy. Porzingis. And Norm Powell, he just wasn't a match for Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson, he's still dealing with an illness. You can see the way he played, but he still gave a good effort. I'll get into his stats as his score and just in a few minutes down the line. But the Knicks played a very good game. They shot poorly from downtown, but in the first half, they played very well. Coming into the third quarter, I thought the Knicks was going to give this game away. The Mavericks cut the game down to 17 points. That's the lowest they cut the score down. And that was Julius Randle. I'm going to talk about Julius Randle, but Julius Randle but I'll get into Julius Randle. But right now, I'm going to talk about this game. The team, in that first half, they played like a team. Passing the ball, open spots, the defense, they was all over Dallas Mavericks. Dallas Mavericks taking too many threes. Dallas Mavericks actually took how many threes for that game? We'll get to the stats, but the Dallas Mavericks missed at one point 38 threes. You know what I'm saying? They was like 4% in the first quarter for shooting from downtown, going like 1 for 14. Matter of fact, 1 for 21 in the first half. I mean, the Knicks defense did play a part. If I don't know if you see my last video, what's wrong? I know why the Knicks keep losing. I broke down the defense that the Knicks, that Thibodeau like to use. It's called ICE. And tonight, the Knicks perfected that defensive scheme. They was getting over to their positions when they needed to. Quickly was jumping over the screen. Excuse me. Alec Burke was jumping over the screen, forcing his man to the baseline. Julius Randle and R.J. Barrett was there, Mitchell Robinson, and Mitchell Robinson was getting right back into position before the man could even get down there. The way the rotation on the defense. Tonight, the Knicks played a very, very well game, an all-around game, except downtown shots was the off-bit. The defense was exquisite. The defense was exquisite. Let's tell the truth here. The defense was exquisite tonight. It wasn't like they was playing a slouch. I know a lot of people say it's a 3-game winning streak, always the Knicks, and the first 2 teams they beat was nobody. They might be correct. I mean, the first 2 teams, they did have subpar records, but Dallas Mavericks we came into Dallas Mavericks. The Dallas Mavericks are the 5th best team in the West, and it's the West Coast. The West Coast, you could say, to be honest with it, the 6th or the 7th West Coast team sometimes is better than the number 1 Eastern Conference team. Sometimes we got the Brooklyn Nets, we got Philadelphia, we got the Milwaukee Bucks. So, the conferences is evening out. It's going to be like championship come. It's going to be a very even championship depending on who goes to the championship. Even if Phoenix happen to go, we seen what Milwaukee did to Phoenix. You know what I'm saying? So if that'll be a great rematch. Everybody is thinking that Brooklyn's going to make that run and somehow make it to the playoffs. Now, that was the consensus before. Now that James Harden is on the 76ers, everybody is banking their money on that they will be the number 1 seed, Philadelphia, and be going to the championship. I'm going to tell you right now, I never count my chickens before the eggs hatch. I just don't. Let's get back to this game. Like I said, the Knicks, for the game, they shot 42%. They attempted 84 field goals, making 36 from downtown. They shot 34 threes, but only made 9. Like I said, it was abysmal from downtown. Free throws, they shot 78%. They went to the free throw line 33 times, making 26 of them. We all know how the Knicks been playing when it came to their free throws. So this was a good one. Rebounds, the Knicks had 55 rebounds. The Knicks are a very good rebounding team. The Dallas Mavericks had 37. We had 14 offensive rebounds. They had 12 offensive rebounds. The Knicks actually shared the ball tonight. We had 20 assists. They had 11 assists. We had 3 steals, so they 3 steals. 3 blocks, so they 4 blocks. Turnovers, the Knicks kept the turnovers down. The Knicks, I know, the thing about it, we watch the game and we see them turn the ball over, and it seems like we are leading the league in turnovers, but we're not. We average about 13, 14 turnovers a game, which is about league average. But we had 10 turnovers tonight compared to the 8 turnovers. Points in the paint, the Knicks had 46 points in the paint compared to their 36. And this is what this was the game that really propelled the Knicks to victory. Our second chance points. It usually hurt us in other games, but tonight we had 16 points on second chance points. Richard Robinson, like I said in my last video, he knows a contract year, so he got to play his heart out. He's getting the rebound, and he'll chuck it back out past it, but mostly this now right going on, he's taking it right back up, getting the foul and getting the basket. He was good tonight, making all his free throws to be exact. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Fast break points. We got to get better in fast break points. We only scored 6 points in fast break. They scored 4 points. And points off of turnovers. Now, this was a good game for the Knicks because we get turnovers, but we don't execute well. We had 13 points off of turnovers tonight compared to their 7 points. Our biggest lead of the game was 32 points, and I was upset because I went against the spread with the Knicks. I went against the spread. Actually, with the whole NBA, the Timberwolves messed me up because nobody's supposed to beat nobody over 30 points tonight when I was betting. Well, anyway, let's get back to the game. Like I said, the biggest lead was 32. Dallas' biggest lead against the New York Knicks was 0 because they never held the lead. The Knicks led from beginning to end, wire. Fouls, the Knicks had 25 fouls compared to their 24 fouls. 1 technical foul apiece for each team. Surprisingly, there was no dunks in this game. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't even going to get into that. That's that. I'm not going to get into that. So, yeah. The Knicks. Alright, we just talk about the game, doing these stats. Let's talk about the play-in. The Knicks, like I said, the Knicks is trying to make that push into the play-in right now. I really don't know if we can make it. We have, like I said, 18 to 17 games left. We have the Hawks and the Hornets in front of us. And even if we wasn't to make the play-in, we would want to have to play somebody like either the Brooklyn Nets, the 76ers, or Milwaukee Bucks. And as a Knicks fan, I don't want to go to the playoffs just to get knocked out in the first round. I mean, yes, we want the Knicks to go to the playoffs. We tasted the playoffs last year. We didn't like the way that we didn't like the taste that was left in our mouth from last year's playoff. So if we was to go to the playoffs this year, we looking a little bit more than getting knocked out in the first round. I mean, we'd be upset that we got knocked out the playoffs just like any other franchise and their fan base. But if we was to make the second round, we will feel it's an improvement, especially the way the team started off the season. But right now, it seems like the team is coming along. Immanuel Quickley. Just think about Immanuel Quickley a few weeks ago. We all wanted this guy traded. I didn't want him traded. I just didn't want him starting as a point guard. And I still don't. But it seems like he's breaking out that slump. Tonight, it was an all-around efficient game. I'll be honest with you. Let me hit you with some stats on the player. I know I ain't even talk about the player's stats or what Julius Randle had, what R.J. Barrett, what Fournier had. R.J. Barrett, he scored. Tonight he had what? Points. I don't know what's going on with my stats. People, bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. I don't know what's going on with my stats. RJ Barrett, hold on here. People. Let me, you know what I'm saying? I do apologize. It's not how I planned it. It's not where I want. But before I get to the stats, we could talk a little bit more about the playing. If we make the play-in, I just don't want to be making the play-in just to be getting knocked right out. Going home quickly in the first round, getting swept. So yeah, this team, they was asked, they want to make the play-in. So if they continue to play the way they're playing, there's no reason that they shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? Especially if the Hawks lose a couple of games, the Hornets lose a couple of games, be right in there. But like I said, we'll be playing the top league teams. You know what I'm saying? So will we be able to compete? Julius Randle, he had 26 points tonight, 8 rebounds, 5 assists. He went 8 for 19 from the field, 3 for 7 from downtown, 7 from 10 from the free throw line. No blocks, no steals. How many turnovers he had? Let me see, turnovers. He had 2 turnovers, good. And he had a net plus minus rating of 18, so he actually did pretty well. He actually did pretty well. Let's go, good one, Julius Randle. You had played a decent game because in the first quarter, in the first half, it wasn't looking well for Julius Randle. It wasn't. But he reasserted himself and he came out scoring. And lately, Julius Randle been playing like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. But I would take it. Mr. Hyde, that is, because Dr. Jekyll sucked. Dr. Jekyll sucks, so I'll take Mr. Hyde. He's a beast, man. He's a beast. Yeah, Julius Randle came out and he did his thing tonight. He didn't go for his 40 points like that high. He didn't drop nothing like that. But 26 points when especially looked like he wasn't going to crack double digits. But he came out, he exploded. I think because he was home at Dallas, he was putting a little too much pressure on himself to score. And the good thing, RJ Barrett was carrying the team at that time. But in the second half, he came out. He stumbled a little bit. Quick couple of turnovers, a couple of misses. But then he settled in, started going into the hole, and it was nothing Dallas Mavericks can do because they really didn't have anybody that can hold him. Powell, he's playing a center, but he's more a power forward. That's my opinion. If anybody disagree, you can leave it in the comment and tell me what you think of Powell. That's the Dallas Mavericks center. And with Tim Hardaway out the game and Porzingis and the way Reggie Bullock is playing over there. I'm not going to say that he would have been playing just as bad here in New York, but he's not playing too good over there in Dallas. And I know they do anything right now to get rid of him. RJ Barrett had 18 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. He shot 7 for 16 from the field, going 0 for 3 from downtown, 4 for 5 from the free throw line. Alec Burke starting to come along. He had 15 points, 11 rebounds, 5 assists, shooting 4 for 13 from the field and 3 from 10 from downtown, hitting 4 free throws from the free throw line. Evan Fournier had 10 points, no assists, no rebounds. Come on, Evan. He shot 4 from 9 from the field, 2 for 6 from downtown. Mitchell Robinson, he played 24 minutes. He had 11 points and 11 rebounds. You know, Mitchell Robinson had no assists. He shot 4 for 4 from the field, and he went 3 from 4 from the free throw line. Quickly 9 points in 31 minutes. The last game Quickly had 27 points, and I was liking that game that Quickly had. Excuse me. He went, and not mentioning he went to the free throw line 11 times, making 10 of them. Quickly had a good game tonight. He didn't have the game, or let's say half the game he had against Sacramento, because Julius Randle was trying to prove something. Don't get me wrong, we won the game and everything, but I still seen some flaws in what Julius Randle was doing. He was still playing a little selfish when he was forcing the ball. But the Knicks hung on, and the Knicks got the victory, and that's all that mattered. McBride, he played 22 minutes. He only scored 2 points, but it was an impressive 2 points. I like the way he got down the court, ran the court, and I like the way he scored. I think he would have more points if his teammates was to pass him the ball, because he'd be open quite a few times, and they do not pass him the ball. But that will change next year. And if we make the playoffs and he had to step in, it would change in a heartbeat like that. Trust me. Taj Gibson had 11 points, hit a 3 too. He shot 4 for 6 from the field, 1 for 1 from downtown, and 2 for 2 from the free throw line. 5 rebounds, no assists. Sims, he got a couple of quick fouls and had to be seated early in the game, but he came out. He played 6 minutes altogether, but he had 5 points, 3 rebounds, no assists. I like Sims, and I was very happy when the Knicks kept him. I wasn't an advocate or rooting for him to be drafted by the Knicks. If I said I was, I'd be lying, and I'm not here to lie to you on my channel. But when I saw him playing in Summer League, I was like, the Knicks can use this guy. I think this guy's going to be something special. Not a Hall of Famer type special, but a special glue guy. The way he doesn't complain, he doesn't need the ball to get the points that he do get. You know what I'm saying? The Knicks played a very, 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 very well game tonight. I'm very proud of my team. I don't know what else to say right now, but I want everybody out there to stay healthy. God bless, and peace.